A lot of Mapflow users know about an opportunity to start processing using your own TIFF files. It can be quite a useful feature. But there is one problem. If we have not one image, but a lot of them, we have to run processing with identical parameters except the source file, one by one, then download the results and merge vector files. For some cases, it could take quite a long time. That's why we would like to present to you our new Imagery tool that allows you to collect your images in separate mosaics. Mosaic is a set of images covering a specific area. We can use it not only for processing multiple images at one time, but reuse the same set for running multiple processings with different parameters. Currently, this feature is available in our QGIS plugin. Let's take a look at it. When you first open My Imagery tab, you would either see an empty space or some already existing mosaics with weird long names. It will happen if you have already run some processings using your own images, so their names were created automatically. Each mosaic then will contain a single image. Now, to process your imagery, the workflow would look something like this. First, we have to create a new mosaic. Let's call it Ortho, for example. We can now see our empty mosaic in Mosaics list. Let's add to it a few images that we needed to process. And there's 10 images now. We can see it in the Mosaic info panel along with some other characteristics. We can also edit our mosaic. For example, let's add some text. Trees and forest. Or see our mosaic on a map using the preview button. Or look at the list of images in the mosaic by either double-clicking on mosaic or using one of these buttons. We can now click on each image and look at its details. For example, its size or spatial resolution and of course its preview. If needed, we can see more image details or display this image on a map as well. Also, let's add more images to this mosaic from here. Now, let's talk about some uploading restrictions. Your image has to be less than 10 GB and 100,000 pixels. If it is more, which is a rare case, you would see an error message. Then you can split your image into a few smaller ones and upload them. Also, your image has to have consistent data, same image parameters like spatial resolution or coordinate system. In case of this error, you can either modify your image or create a new mosaic. Now that we have our mosaic, we can run processings. There are different ways to do that. Either select a mosaic, and you can notice that the data source automatically switches to My Imagery. Or select an image, and you can process that image when pressing Start Processing. Or we can define an area of interest and select needed mosaic or image, so then we process only the intersection of the area with our imagery. We hope that this new feature will make it easier for our users to manage, store, and process their data.